Patuloy na makaganap ng aming tungkulin. Sa ngalan ng tungkulin, Panginoon, na kung saan ay magkaroon, Panginoon, ng tamang desisyon. Hiniling ko po, Panginoon, ang bawat isang narito, lalo na sa mga mambabatas, na ikaw, O Diyos, at siya patuloy na magbigay ng kaalaman, katalinuhan ng pumula sa iyo. Makapagpili ng tama, Panginoon, makapagdesisyon ng tama, na mabigyan ka ng kaluguran sa lahat ng aming gagawin sa umaga ito. Dalangin ko po, Ama, ang pagsama mo, paggabay at pagtatubay. Salamat din po, Diyos, sa bawat isang narito, sa mga bisita, sa bawat isang narito, Diyos, sa loob ng apang-isulok ng lugar na ito. Hindi po namin, Panginoon, pagsama mo sa amin. Sa iyo po namin ipinagkatiwalaan lahat sa pangalan ni Jesus. Amen.
Magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Magandang umaga po sa ating pong chairperson, sa katauhan po ng ating vice mayor, Atty. Mary Jane Cristiano, sa lahat po ng ating mga sangguniang bayan members, sa ating mga bisita sa umagang ito. Maraming magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Sa pagkakataon ito ay ating pong simulan ang session na ito sa pamamagitan po ng salita ng Diyos. Mga SB members, meron po akong kahilingan sa inyo. Tingnan mo yung kapwa mo SB members. Yan. Mahirap po yung tumingin na walang titignan. Pwede po pala, kasi ang ating pong tema ngayon is gratitude, pagpapasalamat. Hinihiling ko na pwede pa kayong tumayo saglit at alam ko may mga differences ang bawat isa, may principle ang bawat isa. Kaya nakikita po namin yung mga manifestation ng bawat isa. Merong good, meron naman na merong di pagsang-ayon. Pero ang kagandahan nito, at the end of the session, meron po pagsasang-ayon na sa isa't isa. At dahil doon sa collaborative na mind na binigay ng Diyos, pwede pa nating kamayan yung kapwa natin mga babatas at sabihin mo, maraming salamat sa buhay mo. Maraming salamat po. At kami din po, doon po sa ngalan po ng Municipal Values Provision Program, nagpapasalamat po sa bawat buhay po ninyo. So, hindi man po kami nakisali ng pagkamayan po sa inyo ngayon. Pero kabahagi niyo po kami sa inyo po na ginagawa po dito po sa ating bayan. So, isang bagay na kung saan yung salitang thank you is very meaningful po sa isang tao. Napagsabihan ka ng thank you. Maraming salamat sa buhay mo. Isang karangalan na meron kang something, even though this is a big or small thing na ginawa mo mabuti. Merong tao nakakita ito at lalo tigit merong Diyos na nakakita sa iyong ginawa. Kaya tayo po ay laging mapagpasalamat. Okay? So, dito po sa Awit chapter 32 verse 12. Sabi po doon, mapalad ang bansa na si Yahweh ang Diyos. Mapalad ang bayan, kanyang ibinukod. Dito po sa talatang ito, binibigyan diin na ang isang bansa, kapag mayroong Diyos, ay isang bansang pinagpala. Sa istorya po ng ating pong bayan, kung di ako nagkakamali, yung James Brooks Point ay nakuha sa pangalan ni James Brooks, na kung saan isang misyonaryo na talagang isa sa una na nag-misyon dito po sa ating pong bayan. Doon pa lamang sa pangalan ay pinagpala na po yung ating bayan. Kaya, ang sabi po ng ating talata, ang bayang merong Diyos ay isang bayang pinagpala. dahil laging isinasalang-alang ang pagkakilala at pagsunod sa bawat panukala ng Diyos. Dito po sa talatang ito, kung babasahin natin lahat, na ang bawat laban ni Haring David, ito po ay lagi niyang dinudulog at sinusunod kung ano po yung plano at kalooban ng Diyos. Meron pong pagkakataon si David, no, at ang kanyang hukbo na natalo. Hindi dahil sila hindi malakas, kundi meron po silang nagawa na hindi maganda sa harapan ng Panginoon. At yun po ay pinakita ng Diyos sa kanila. At dahil doon natuto si David na kung saan nais niya bilang hari ng Israel ay gusto niya na 100% makuha po yung panukala ng Diyos, yung utos ng Panginoon, dahil mismo siya bilang hari, ang hangad niya po ay magtagumpay. Magtagumpay yung bayan, kasi ang tagumpay ng bayan ng Israel ay tagumpay ng Diyos. At pagkakilala ng iba pang mga lahi sa Diyos ng Israel na nagbibigay ng tagumpay. Nais po natin i-adapt ito sa ating pong bayan. Kung bakit po meron pong sanggunian bayan sa katauhan po ninyo, ay upang sa ganon, maraming programa at maraming mga plano sa ating bayan na gusto po natin magtagumpay. Hindi po hangad natin, lagi natin sinasabi, hindi dahil sa hangarin ng isa, hindi sa hangarin ng isang grupo, kundi para sa hangarin ng buong bayan at komunidad ng ating pong minamahal na bayan ng Luzon. Kaya yung talatang ito ay nagpapaalala sa atin na yung kasaganaan, yung tagumpay, kaligtasan at tagumpay ng isang bayan ay nakasalang-alang kung ang isang bayan ay kumikilala sa Diyos. Pag sinabing kumikilala, sumusunod sa plano at kalooban ng Panginoon. So sa talatang ito, ang Diyos po pinapakilala niya ang kanyang sarili na siya po yung makapangyarihan sa lahat. So ang tao, naghahangad ng kapangyarihan. Actually po, kayo merong kapangyarihan. Meron kayong otoridad. Na kung saan, sa pamamagitan po ng inyong mga pagkakasundot, pagsasang-ayon at pagpirma ng ating pong presiding officer at tapos napunta na po kay Mayor, ito po ay nagiging batas. Ito po ay nagiging resolusyon na dapat gawin sa ating lokal na pamahalaan. Pero merong superior na power. Walang iba kundi ang Diyos. Nawa yung ating otoridad, kapangyarihan, ay ito'y naglagang nakasalalay doon sa otoridad ng ating Panginoon. Pangalawa, ang Diyos po ay nagpapahayag ng kanyang katapatan. Diba? Nakakaranas po tayo ngayon ng mga crisis. Pero makita po natin, tapat ang ating Diyos. Sa kabila ng mga crisis, ay nandito, malakas tayo at patuloy naglilingkod kahit doon sa kaliliitan ng mga ating pong mga constituent. Yung mga nandun sa laylayan, nagpapatuloy. Kasi sa gitna ng mga crisis, hindi tayo iiwan ng Diyos. Tapat pa rin siya para po sa atin. And pangatlo, po yung kanyang pag-ibig, yung pagkalinga po sa atin. Kung ang isang bayan ay nakatuon sa pagkakilala sa Kanya. Naalala ko noong inutusan ng Panginoon si Joshua na pabagsakin ang Jericho, bansang Jericho. Wala pong ginamit silang kamay o lakas po doon. Tanging sumunod lamang sila sa instruction ng Panginoon na sila po ay iikot ng 7 beses doon sa wall of Jericho. At si 7 beses ay nandun po yung pagtunog ng trumpeta. At ayon po sa Bible, makapal po yung pader ng Jericho. Hindi basta-basta matitinag at mawawasak. Pero ang kapangyarihan ng Diyos ay naroon, nawasak po yung wall of Jericho. Sumunod po, na kanilang sinalakay yung lungsod ng Ai. Isang maliit na lungsod, mahinang lungsod, at kayang-kaya nilang pabagsakin. Pero nung nilusog nila Joshua ang lungsod ng Ai, ano nangyari? Natalo po sila. Nagtaka si Joshua, bakit natalo? Samantalang ang laki-laki ng Jericho, sila ay natalo natin. Pero itong napakaliit na lungsod, bakit tayo natalo? At doon pinakita ng Panginoon kay Joshua kung ano ang dahilan ng kailang pagkatalo. Ito si sino talaga? Si Akan. Ito si Akan, hindi sumunod sa instruction ng Panginoon. Nangupit siya at tinago niya doon sa lupa ng kanyang tolda na walang nakakaalam ni naman. Pero alam ng Diyos yung kanyang ginawa at in-expose ng Panginoon yung kanyang ginawa sa pamamagitan ng pagkatalo nila doon sa lungsod ng Ai. So makita po natin, hindi po sa ating lakas, hindi po sa ating kapangyarihan, hindi po sa ating talino kung bakit tayo nagtatagumpay. Ito'y dahil sa ating pong Panginoon. Kapag ang bayan ay mayroong Diyos at ang mga mamayan, kasama tayo dyan, ay mayroong banal na pagkatakot sa Diyos at sumusunod kung ano talaga ang kalooban ng Diyos, ang bayan ito'y sasamahan ng Panginoon at pagtatagumpay niya. Subalit, kapag ang isang bayan ay kumiling lamang sa kanyang lakas, sa kanyang diskarte, katalinuhan at iniwan o sinantabi ang Diyos at ang kanyang panukala, pwede kang manalo ngayon, pwede kang magtagumpay ngayon, pero hindi papayag ng Diyos na lagi kang magtatagumpay. Ipapakita sa iyo ng Diyos yung kakulangan mo at pararanas niya yung kabiguan sa buhay mo sa ating bayan para lang mapakita na sa atin, meron pala akong pagkukulang. Meron pala akong mga hindi ginawa ayon sa kalooban ng Diyos. At ito po yung dapat nating pagpasalamat. Hindi lahat po ng bayan sa ating bansang Pilipinas ay may ganitong uri na nagbibigay paalala para tayo'y bigyan ng direksyon tungo sa isang matagumpay na laging kasama po ang Diyos. Kaya kami po as a NBFP nagpapasalamat sa oportunidad na binigay ng Diyos sa amin sa pamamagitan ng ganitong bagay ay naipapaabot po natin sa ating pong mga mamayan ang mensahe ng ating pong Panginoon. Siyempre sa amin po as a NPFP, meron din tinuturo sa amin ng Panginoon. Every time na nag-meeting kami, okay, kinakailangan patuloy tayong gumawa ng mabuti, maging modelo tayo kasi tayo mga values advocate, kinakailangan ay makita yung presensya ng Diyos at kabutihan sa atin. Pero meron tayong mga flow sa buhay. Sabi mo sa katabi mo, hindi ka naman perfecto eh.
Hindi tayo perfect.
Kaya nga, kailangan natin ng Diyos kasi hindi po tayo perfecto. Kailangan natin ng Panginoon at ang kanyang plano upang patuloy tayong magawa ng isang napakatagumpay na bagay. So dito po, ang salitang mapalad, ibig sabihin ay pinagpala. So gusto po ba natin ang ating bayan ay pinagpala ng Diyos? Okay? Kayo, kapag sinabihan ka, mapalad ka. So, ibig sabihin, pinagpala ka sa dami-dami ng tao at kabayan ng Brooks Point, mapalad ka. So, nakita ko ito yung mga magaganda natin mga binibili. So, ilang binibili ba ang naglaban-laban? Hindi ko alam eh. Pero sa dami-dami ng mga binibining lumaban na nakaraan, sila po yung nanalo, sila po yung napili ng mga kurado. Dahil na siguro sa kagalingan ginawanda sa magagandang sagot, kaya sila ay pwede natin sabihin mapalad. Sa out of mga ladies ay sila po yung pinalad o pinagpala para lagyan ng corona yung kanilang pong mga ulo. Kaya congratulations sa inyo. So, kapag sinabihan kang mapalad, ikaw po ay pinagpala. Ikaw po ay makakaranas ng kasaganaan. Ikaw po ay pinili sa isang oportunidad na dapat mong gawin at gagawin mo to tama. Pangalawa, pag sinabing mapalad, nandun po yung pagkilala sa iyo. No? Ano man ang iyong pagkatao, ano man ang kakayanan mo, nandoon, pag sinabing kang mapalad, kinilala ka. Okay? So, pag sinabi ko mapalad ka, ano ba nakita sa akin nung pumili? So, kaya sa grateful things, na ikaw po ay nakilala at mapalad na tao na pinili ng Diyos. Okay? Pangatlo, pag sinabing mapalad, yun nga, sabi ko, ikaw ay pinagpala, ikaw ay kinilala at pinili. No? Pinili ng Diyos para maglingkod sa bayan ayon po sa ginagda sa iyo ng Diyos at ng ating pong pamahalaan. Pag sinabing mapalad, ikaw ay mayroong pananampalataya at pagtitiwala. Okay? So, sa Israel kung bakit kanila pinili, kapit mapalad dahil sila po yung piniling bayan ng Diyos. Sa pagtatapos, ang talatang ito ay patuloy na nagpapaalala sa ating lahat bilang mga pinuno at mamamayan po dito po sa ating bayan ng Brooks Point. Hangad po ng ating mga pamunuan, sa pamumuno po ng ating butihing mayor, na ang kaunlaran ng ating bayan ay magpatuloy ayon sa kalooban at plano ng Diyos. Kaya, bilang isang mapalad na konsihal, isang mapalad na vice mayor, isang mapalad na naglilingkod po dito po sa Sangguniang Bayan, ay patuloy tayo maging grateful sa lahat nating gagawin. Exalt natin ang Panginoon, exalt natin ang ating Diyos na siya nagbibigay sa atin ng oportunidad na mamuno sa ating lahat. So ang pamumuno mo ay isang pribileyo na dapat mag-ugat ito ng isang katuwiran, makatarungan at may pagmamahal sa Diyos at saka sa bayan. Ang tutulitin ko, ang bayang kumikilala sa Diyos ay isang matatag na bayan. Kaya dito po sa session ito, always maranasan natin, ang feel natin yung presence ng Lord. Muli, magandang umaga po sa ating lahat. Manalangin tayo. Kami po, O Diyos, ay nagpapasalamat sa aming pong nalingkod bayan na patuloy na ginagamit mo, O Diyos, para ang aming pong bayan ng Brooks Point ay madirect mo sa tama ayon sa iyong kalooban at sa mga maayos at maunlad na proyekto para sa aming pong mga mamamayan. Tulad ng aming pong pinag-usapan na ang isang bayan ay na kumikilala sa iyo ay isang bayang pinagpala. Kaya patuloy namin kiniklaim ito at may sagawa, Panginoon, na patuloy na maranasan namin ang pagpapala sa pamamagitan ng pagkilala sa iyo na ikaw ang may-ari at pinagmulan ng lahat ng bagay, talino, lakas at iba pa, at ikaw po laging ma-honor dito po sa aming pong bayan. Pagpalain mo po ang lahat ng sesyon at pag-uusapan ng aming pong mga Sangguniang Bayan members, sa una po ng aming butihing Vice Mayor, Atty. Jay Feliciano. Kasama po ng lahat na narito po sa plenaryo ito, pagpalain po o Diyos. Ito po aming langin na may pasasalamat sa pangalan ng Panginoon Kristo. Amen. Magandang umaga po.
Mapalad po kami, Pastor, kung nandito kayo ngayong umaga at mapalad kami na meron tayong programa Values Formation at nandito ang ating mga advocates na lagi nagpapaalala sa atin. Every Monday, bago tayo gumawa ng mga desisyon para sa ating bayan, ay may mga paalala at na galing mismo sa ating Biblia. At palad tayo ay Pilipino na ginagalang ng ating karapatan na magkaroon ng relasyon sa Diyos at may bahagi ng ating pananampalataya. Malayang naipapahayag ang Biblia. Kapalad tayong mga taga-Brooks Point at taga-Palawan na hindi tayo nakakaranas ng mga kalamidad kagaya ng nararanasan ng iba nating mga kapwa Pilipino sa ibang probinsya. At mapalad tayo dito sa Brooks Point. Hindi tayo nakakaranas ng gutom, ng mga sakit, kalamidad. As ang pagkain ay available, may mga libreng pagkain, taba ng ating lupain, magandang ating kapaligiran. Kapalad tayo dahil sa umagang ito nandito tayo malusog at may buhay, may kalakasan at kasama natin ang ating pamilya. Hey, Pastor Cafe at Pastor Beria, maraming salamat for always reminding us na maging thankful sa Panginoon. Dahil lahat ng tagumpay ay hindi galing sa atin, lakas lang, sa ating talino lang. O hindi, ang mga tagumpay ay galing sa Diyos. Okay, before we proceed to our regular session, I would like to acknowledge our visitors today. Student researchers from Brooks Point National High School. Ako na kayo ang pangalanan isa-isa. Professor Rachel Yumon and Professor Victor Albert Yumon from PSU Puerto Princesa. Our mucha ng Brooks Point winners. Faculty and staff of Brooks Point National High School. Faculty and staff of Brooks Point PSU, Brigada News FM, at sa lahat po ng ating mga bisita. Magandang umaga po. Our 37th regular session is now called to order. Councilor Abon is requested for the reading of the councilor's plea. We will dispense with the invocation as well as with the singing of the national anthem. Please rise.
I am a Philippine counselor, elected by law to act by the United States, the Council of General Welfare of the citizens, and the pursuit for happiness, peace, and prosperity. I believe in public service of self, as I got duties to my future act. And as I tread the pathways of global legislation, may the Almighty guide my mind and heart. Shall I do my most to the best of the people.
Thank you. The three, the vice mayors. I am a vice mayor and my covenant with my people is to devote myself to public service. By divine providence and by the will of the people, I am mandated to preside over the local legislature. That with integrity and statesmanship, I shall lead the local legislature to enact measures and ordinances for the common good and fulfill my people's aspirations for happiness, peace, and prosperity. May the Almighty God help me consecrate myself for the people I am called to serve. Please be seated.
Good morning, Sir Secretary. Excuse na po kayo, Pastor. Once again, thank you. Good morning, Secretary. Please call the roll.
Once again, good morning to our Madam Presiding Officers, to the rest of the Sangguniang Bayan members, and to all visitors. To the members, may I please call the roll. Honorable Richard R. Bayan. Honorable Stalwart Joseph M. Bindu. Honorable Sarah Jane C. Abon. Honorable Rogelio A. Madua. Honorable Nathan Sam O. Nakaminaw. Honorable Ezekiel A. Rodriguez. Honorable Ayati B. Bugasan. Honorable Gmart M. Nainde. Honorable Jordaline Joy O. Quezon. Honorable Nerelia P. Pacato. Honorable Jason Ray M. Sustain. Madam Presiding Officer, there are 9 members who are presented today, therefore it reached the forum to tell some official business.
The chair declares the presence of a quorum, and as such, we can now proceed to our agenda for today's regular session.
Maraming salamat po bilang tagapangulo. Sumapagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat. Ganyan din po sa mga miyembro ng Sangguniang Bayan at siyempre sa ating Madam Presiding Officer. Ganyan din po, Madam Presiding, nais ko po muna batiin isa-isa yung ating bisita na natin po ngayon. Nariyan po si Professor Dr. Victor Albert Yumon at Professor Rachel Yumon mula po sa Palawan State University Main Campus. Nariyan din po si Professor Ken Moises na Sibulan and Professor Ayman Angeles, Professor Geraldine Ruiz mula rin po sa Palawan State University Brooks Point Campus. Ang ating mga nagagandahang mga kandidata, ang ating second runner-up, first runner-up, mutya ng Kanugan, mutya ng Turismo, and mutya ng Brooks Point. sa mapagpalang umaga po sa inyong lahat. Ganyan din po sa lahat ng mga students, researchers na narito. Madam Chair, before the adoption of our order of business, Madam Chair, there are some amendments, Madam Chair, I would like to propose. Particular po na dito, Madam Chair, on item number 5, the privilege hour. May I be included, Madam Chair, for the privilege hour, and as well as to the item number 7, meeting and referral of the proposed measures, Madam Chair. Specifically, the item number 3, Madam Chair, I believe sa ating government code in sa Republic Act 7160, yes po, nagbibigay po ng pangyarihan ang ating batas sa LCE magkaroon ng pagbibigyan ng urgency sa mga certification, Madam Chair, sa mga measures. Pero depende pa rin po, Madam Chair, sa ating mga sangguniang bayan kung ito ay tatanggapin or i-waive po ang pre-reading principle, Madam Chair. This representation, Madam Chair, would like to move to deny the request, the urgent consideration for such basis, Madam Chair. Una sa lahat, wala naman po tayo nakikitang public emergency. Pangalawa, ito ay purely ceremonial. Pangatlo, ito ay nakikita ko po, Madam Chair, wala namang adverse effect kung dadaan po ito sa pre-reading principle, Madam Chair. This is to protect our political and institutional balance, Madam Chair, and to value the process of the pre-reading principle, Madam Chair. In that case, Madam Chair, I so move. And also, Madam
By the way,
Chair,
what are you referring to?
the item number 3, Madam Chair, the letter from the LCE na meron po dito proposed gravity roadway to transport agricultural. Pero nais po sana, Madam Chair, talakayin po muna ito sa committee level. Nang sa ganun po malaman po natin ang scope, yung kanilang research, Madam Chair, before we adapt ito sa ating bayan.
Yeah, but we will just refer this to the
Yes.
concerned committee. And
Yes,
it's
Madam
up to
Chair.
the concerned committee whether or not to
Yes, Madam
consider this matter as urgent,
Madam Chair,
or we will subject this to a committee meeting.
yes, Madam Chair, it was actually sa akin din po, Madam Chair, mapunta. Committee on Education, dahil research pa lang naman po siya.
Okay.
Another one po, Madam Chair, under item number 7, is the inclusion of the ordinance promoting youth participation in local culture and arts, establishing the Artists Guild of Brooks Point and providing funds thereof. This is authored by Honorable Naingin po, Madam Chair. And another one is a resolution strongly supporting our House Bill 8081 entitled an act instituting a national minimum wage system amending for the purpose of Presidential Decree 442, otherwise known as the Labor Code of the Philippines as amended, Madam Chair.
So we will include those measures into this regular session for referral.
Yes po, Madam Chair.
Kindly include, Mr. Secretary.
This representation, Madam Chair, would like to ask our Secretary Producing Sanggunian if there are any measures na nakalitaan po po ba tayo. Communication letter from our local chief executive.
What about the measures that Mayor Benedicto earlier mentioned to us? Meron ba silang meron mas naibigay na communication?
There is a communication letter from the Office of the Municipal Mayor. I respectfully urge the Sangguniang Bayan to take immediate action on the veto exercise by the Sangguniang undersigned with the Office of the Municipal Mayor to resolution number 2026-74 on March 23, 2026.
Another, meron po ba? I believe po sa program.
So we will just read that during referrals.
Yes po,
During
Madam Chair.
referrals. Yeah,
Later.
later.
and also a resolution expressing support to the change of professional signatories for the design and build of the new municipal hall with Edmarie Construction Trading for the Market Mall project with MRRM Trading and Construction.
Can you move with the approval of our agenda for this regular session?
I move for the adoption of the order of business for today's regular session, Madam Chair.
Any objection, hearing none, and our agenda for today's regular session are invited.
Madam Chair, we are now on the item number 4, reading and consideration of the minutes of the previous session. May I invite my dear colleagues to turn their pages to the 36 regular session minutes, Madam Chair. If anyone from this august body wishes to amend some lines, kindly raise your hand at I will recognize. Madam Chair, kindly recognize the gentleman from Poblacion.
Our SK Prudential President is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Under 973 po, mode of addition, this read as follows, Madam Chair. During the formal amendment phase, the presiding officer moved to amend section 5 to specifically add designated public spaces such as market areas, tabuan, and beach parks po. I so move, Madam Chair. Second.
What line is that?
174 po, mode of addition. I-add lang po yung area ng market doon sa beside tabuan. Thank you.
Any other clarification or amendment or correction?
Madam Chair, kindly recognize our deputy floor leader, Madam Chair.
Councilor Lacanila is recognized.
Thank you. I move that the minutes of the 36th regular session of the Sangguniang Bayan of Brooks Point, Palawan held on April 27, 2026 at the Municipal Gymnasium, Barangay Zarasa, Brooks Point, Palawan be approved and adopted.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, and our minutes for our 36 regular session are hereby approved and adopted.
Madam Chair, we are not through to the item number 4. We will now move on to the privilege hour, Madam Chair. May I be recognized to deliver my privilege speech, Madam Chair? And also,
Councilor Rodriguez is recognized.
salamat po, Madam Chair. May I also request my dear secretaries to kindly distribute yung copy ng ating privilege speech po. This is with regards, Madam Chair, sa pagbuwag po, Madam Chair, sa provincial trade ng ating Madam Chair. Pag-ayag lang po, Madam Chair, na suporta. Sa mapagpalang umaga po sa ating lahat, ginang tagapangulo, mga kapwa po miyembro ng Sangguniang Bayan sa Bayan ng Brooks Point, magandang araw po. Tumitindig po ako ngayon sa ilalim ng isang pribilehiyo upang ipahayag ang aking buong suporta sa House Bill 8081. Isang panukalang naglalayong magtatag ng isang national minimum wage system sa ating bansa. Sa kasalukuyan, ang ating wage system ay nakabatay sa reyon. Ibig sabihin, ang sahod ng isang manggagawa ay nakadepende kung saan siya matatagpuan. Ngunit ang tanong, pareho ba ang hirap ng buhay sa bawat Pilipino? Pareho ba ang taas ng presyo ng mga bilihin? Ang sagot ay malinaw. Hindi nalalayo ang gastusin ng isang pamilya sa probinsya kumpara sa lungsod. Ngunit ang sahod ay malaki ang agwat. Sa ilalim ng umiiral na Presidential Decree No. 442, ang pagtatakda ng minimum wage ay pinaubaya sa mga regional wage boards. Bagamat may layunin itong iyakma sa lokal na kalagayan, nagdulot ito ng hindi pagkakapantay-pantay na sasahod ng ating mga manggagawa. Ang House Bill 8 No. 8081 ay isang konkretong hakbang upang tugunan ang problema nito. Layunin nitong magtakda ng isang pambansang minimum na sahod, isang baseline na magsisiguro na ang bawat manggagawang Pilipino sa anumang panig ng bansa ay may sapat na kita upang matustusan ang kanilang pangunahing pangangailangan. Mga kasama, hindi lamang ito usapin ng sahod. Ito ay usapin ng dignidad, usapin ng katarungang panlipunan. Kapag ang manggagawa ay may sapat na kita, siya ay nagiging mas produktibo. Kapag siya ay may kakayang gumastos, umiikot ang ekonomiya. At kapag umiikot ang ekonomiya, ang ating lokal na pamahalaan ay nakikinabang. Mula sa masiglang negosyo hanggang sa matatag na komunidad. Gayunpaman, kinikilala rin natin ang hamon na maaaring kaharapin ng ating mga maliit na negosyante. Kaya mahalaga ang papel natin bilang mga lokal na leader upang tiyakin na may balancing implementasyon. May suporta sa mga MSMEs or micro, small, and medium enterprises. At may malinaw na transition tungo sa bagong sistema. Ginang tagapangulo, ang ating tungkulin ay hindi lamang gumawa ng pulisiya, kundi tiyakin na ito ay tumutugon sa tunay na kalagayan ng ating mamamayan. Sa panahong patuloy na tumataas ang presyo ng mga bilihin, narapat lamang na tayo ay tumindig para sa kapakanan ng ating mga manggagawa. Sa huli, ang panukalang ito ay hindi lamang para sa manggagawa, ito ay para sa pamilya, para sa komunidad, at para sa kinabukasan ng ating bayan. Kaya naman bilang Committee Chairman ng Labor and Migrant Workers, buong puso ko pong hinihikayat ang ating mga kapwa-konsihal na suportahan ang resolusyong ating ihain mamaya bilang pagpapakita ng ating pakikiisa sa layuning magkaroon ng mas makatarungan at mas makataong sistema sa pasahod ng ating bansa. Maraming salamat po at pagpalain po tayo ng ating dakilang lumikha.
Thank you, Councilor Rodriguez. Is there any other who would like to render a privilege speech?
Madam Chair, there being no one from this august body manifested to avail their opportunity for the privilege as well as the question hour, I move to close the item number 5 and 6 and move on now to the item number 7, reading and reference of the proposed measure, Madam Chair. This representation directs our Secretary to the Sangguniang to kindly read all the measures one by one.
By the way, when are we going to give the citations?
After po, Madam Chair.
Ah,
After po.
after the
Yes.
referrals?
Yes po.
Under the referrals, item number 1, a letter from the Municipal Mayor, Honorable Cesario R. Benedito Jr. requesting for the following. Recall the resolution number 2026-1-102 as there are correction in the whereas clauses, particularly in the figures stated under the cost sharing agreements. In addition, there is a need to incorporate an additional whereas clauses to reflect updated and relevant information essential to the integrity and clarity of the resolution.
The said measure be referred to the Committee on Social Services chaired by Honorable Benedito, Madam Chair.
To enact a new resolution to address necessary correction and updates in connection with the proposed partnership agreement with the Provincial Government of Palawan for Luwalhati Women's Center of Palawan entitled A Resolution Authorizing Honorable Cesario R. Benedito Jr., Municipal Mayor of Brooksville, Palawan to enter into sign a partnership agreement with the Provincial Government of Palawan for the sharing of costs and responsibilities.
The said measure be referred to the Committee on Social Services chaired by Honorable Benedito, Madam Chair.
Item number 2, a request resolution from Sangguniang Kabataan o Barangay Mambalot for the adoption of their annual budget calendar year 2026.
The said measure be referred to the Committee on the Finance, Madam Chair, chaired by Honorable Lacanila.
Item number 3, a letter from the Municipal Mayor Honorable Cesario R. Benedito Jr. respectfully endorsing for the consideration and requesting a resolution for the adoption and recognition of the research study entitled Proposed Gravity Roadway to Transport Agricultural Products from the Mountains of Barangay Imulnoy.
The said measure be referred to the Committee on Education, Madam Chair.
item number 4, a draft ordinance entitled An Ordinance Establishing the Brooks Point Food Park and Providing Funds Therefore.
The said measure be referred to the author himself, Honorable Benedicto, Madam Chair.
And also item number 5, a request resolution from Barangay Council of Barangay Calasigan for the adoption of their local expenditure program from January 1 to December 31, 2026.
The said measure be referred to the Committee on Finance, chaired by Honorable Lamina, Madam Chair.
And also a proposed resolution authored by Honorable SB Member Ezekiel E. Rodriguez and Honorable Stalwart Joseph M. Benedito, a resolution strongly supporting House Bill number 8081 entitled An Act Instituting a National Minimum Wage System, amending for the purpose Presidential Decree number 442, otherwise known as the Labor Code of the Philippines, as amended.
The said measure be referred to the author himself.
And also a resolution or an ordinance authored by Honorable J. Mart M. Naige, an ordinance promoting youth participation in local culture and arts, establishing the Artist Guild of Brooks Point, and providing fund therefore.
The said measure be referred to the author himself, Madam Chair.
And also a resolution expressing support for the change of professional signatories for the design and build of the new municipal hall with Edmarie Construction and Trading, and for the Market Mall project with MRRM Trading and Construction.
The said measure be referred to the Committee on Infrastructure, chaired by Honorable Lamina.
And also a letter from the Municipal Mayor, Honorable Cesario R. Benito Jr., respectfully urge the Sangguniang Bayan to take immediate action on the exercise by the undersigned to resolution number 2026-74 on March 23, 2026.
Madam Chair, may I ask your guidance, Madam Chair, since the Chairman Committee of the Environment has already some actions regarding this matter, Madam Chair, will it be considered as information to the body, Madam Chair?
Yes, it's just an information to the body, and it's up to you whether you would override the meeting of the local chief executive or approve the same. Despite the fact that up to now there was no reply from the realty public hearing
Yes, sir.
of the chairman of the Philippine Environment. Madam Chair, what if from the AFI legislative action na
And then will you, Madam
Yeah,
Chair?
by the way, what was your query? What is the subject of your query? Whether or not a resolution can be vetoed.
And it was in abeyance before, Madam Chair. Okay. Are there any communication and measures to be calendared for first reading?
That's all.
Maraming salamat po. Madam Chair, can you recognize our deputy coordinator?
Madam Chair, I move for the temporary suspension of the rules, especially the order of business first, to accommodate our visitors, mga magagandang mutiyak po natin, as well as yung ating mga professors and students po na nandito para mauna na po
Rules
sila.
are temporarily suspended.
Sige.
Madam Chair, ang pag-award po ng pagpiyang IT Secretary ng isang hospital to kindly deal kung ano po yung nakakalaw sa mga solutions organizations natin. And as well as maybe invite Madam Chair, please, and as well as yung mga awardan po natin na magkaroon po tayo ng photo opportunity, Madam Chair.
Mr. Maestro Campo.
Resolution number 2026-98, authored by Honorable Nathan Lacanilao, co-authored by Honorable Richard Malian, Honorable Stalwart Joseph Milito, Honorable Sarah Jane Crispo Abon, Honorable Rogelio Gadua, Honorable Ezekiel Rodriguez, Honorable Hayati Bitugasan, Honorable J. Mart M. Naige, Honorable Georgeline Joy Tiachon, Honorable Nereida Pipacaldo, Honorable Jason Ray M. Sispende. A resolution commending Ms. Dolores Sanchez for being crowned as Mutiana Brooks Point 2026 and for bringing honor, pride, and inspiration to the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan. Whereas the municipality of Brooks Point proudly celebrates the achievement of Ms. Dolores Sanchez, who was officially crowned Mutiana Brooks Point 2026, the title that embodies grace, intelligence, beauty, confidence, and commitment to community service. Whereas her remarkable performance throughout the pageant showcased not only her elegance and voice, but also her deep sense of pride in representing the people, culture, and aspiration of Brooks Point, Palawan. Whereas being proclaimed as Mutiana Brooks Point 2026 is a significant accomplishment that brings honor and distinction to the municipality and serves as an inspiration, especially to the youth and the women of the community. Whereas Ms. Sanchez exemplifies the values of determination, humility, and excellence, making her a world's ambassador of Brooks Point in future cultural, tourism, and civic activities. Whereas it is fitting and proper that the Sangguniang Bayan of Brooks Point, Palawan formally recognize and commend outstanding individuals whose achievement promote local pride and uplift the image of the municipality. Now, therefore, on motion of Honorable Nathan Lacanilao, duly seconded by the body be it resolved, and it is hereby resolved to commend Ms. Dolores Sanchez for being crowned as Mutiana Brooks Point 2026 in recognition of her outstanding achievement and for bringing honor, pride to the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan. Resolved finally that a copy of this resolution be furnished to Ms. Dolores Sanchez for her information and guidance. Unanimously carried. I hereby certify to the approval of the foregoing resolution. Signed by Mr. Razul T. Bulyoso, Secretary to the Sanggunian, as attested by Honorable Attorney Mary Jean D. Feliciano, Municipal Vice Mayor, Presiding Officer. Approved, Honorable Cesario R. Benedito Jr., Municipal Mayor.
And also, a resolution commending
Miss Odyssey Lagan for being crowned as Mutianang Kanyugan 2026 and for bringing honor, pride, and inspiration to the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan. Also, a resolution commending Miss Marian May Maron for being crowned at Mutianang Turismo 2026 and for bringing honor and pride and inspiration to the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan. Also, a resolution commending Miss Yumika Kula for being declared as first runner-up of Mutianang Brooks Point 2026 pageant and for bringing honor, pride, and inspiration to the municipality of Brooks Point. Also, a resolution commending Miss Elna Abdul Bastal for being declared second runner-up in the Mutianang Brooks Point 2026 pageant and for bringing honor, pride, and inspiration to the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan.
Salamat po, congratulations po.
Also, resolution number 2026-124, authored by Honorable Jason Ray M. Sispeñe, a resolution recognizing and commending the outstanding achievement of Brooks Point National High School for garnering the Gold Tire Award and the Research Poster Presentation Award during the Science Castle Philippines 2026, and for the research project entitled Safe Turn Solar Powered Smart Plant Curb Wiring System, and honoring the student researcher, their advisors, and all supporting institutions for their exemplary contribution to innovation, research excellence, and community safety. Whereas the Brooks Point National High School has brought honor and recognition to the municipality of Brooks Point after proudly garnering the Gold Tire Award and the Research Poster Presentation Award during the Science Castle Philippines 2026, held on January 17 to 18, 2026 at Mapua University Intramuros Campus. Whereas the award-winning research project entitled Safe Turn Solar Powered Smart Blind Curb Wiring System demonstrated the ingenuity, creativity, and scientific excellence of the student researcher in its potential to significantly enhance community safe through an innovative research-based solution. Whereas the unwavering guidance and expertise of the research advisor, Sir Robert Garcia Arquero, Ma'am Fibeline Corinto Colcolada, and Ma'am Shimari A. Hombre play a vital role in shaping the research endeavor and ensuring its scientific rigor and excellence. Whereas the strong support and encouragement of the Brooks Point National High School family, led by school principal Sir Edgardo Mutia, significantly contributed to fostering an environment where students can excel in research and innovation. Whereas the participation and success of Brooks Point National High School in Science Council Philippines 2026 highlight the commitment of SDO Palawan in promoting research, innovation, and quality education that benefits not only the learner but also the broader community. Whereas such achievement bring pride to the municipality of Brooks Point and serve as an inspiration to other students, educators, and institutions to pursue research that address real-world challenges and strengthening community development. Now, therefore, on motion of Honorable Jason M. Ray M. Cispeñe, duly seconded by the body be it resolved, and it is hereby resolved to recognize and commend the outstanding achievement of Brooks Point National High School for garnering the Gold Tire Award and the Research Poster Presentation Award, and also in honoring the student researcher, their advisor, and all supporting institution for their exemplary contribution to innovation, research excellence, and community safety. Resolved finally that the copies of this resolution be furnished to all concerned offices, agencies for their information and ready reference. Unanimously carried. I hereby certify to the approval of the foregoing resolution signed by the Secretary of the Sangguniang, Sir Rasul D. Bulioso, assisted by Attorney Mary Jean D. Feliciano, Municipal Vice Mayor, Presiding Officer, and approved by our Municipal Mayor, Honorable Cesario R. Pinito Jr. And also resolution number 2026-104, authored by Honorable Ezekiel A. Rodriguez, Chairman Committee on Education. A resolution commending and recognizing the Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management of Program of Palawan State University Brooks Point Campus, its faculty and student researcher for their international research publication. Whereas the municipality of Brooks Point recognizes the vital role of education, research and innovation in nation building and community development. Whereas the Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management of Palawan State University Brooks Point Campus has demonstrated excellence in research and academic performance through the successful publication of scholarly works in reputable international journals. Whereas this international publication signify that the works and efforts of the faculty and students of BSHM program have been recognized globally. bringing honor and prestige not only to the institution but also to the municipality of Brooks Point. Whereas it is fitting and proper for the local government unit of Brooks Point to extend commendation and recognition to individuals and academic programs whose achievement serves as a source of pride and inspiration to the community. Whereas the municipality acknowledges that this accomplishment reflects the dedication, commitment, and passion of the faculties and students towards advancing research and education. Whereas the following research study were successfully published in the international journals. 1. Employers' feedback on hospitality management graduate from Palawan State University, a mixed method study published in the International Journal of Multidisciplinary Applied Business Education and Education Research, authored by Sir Ken Voices D.C. Pulan, Ma'am Tricia May de la Cruz, and Ma'am Mylene Del Monte. Number 2, category trajectories of Palawan State University Brooks Point Bachelor of Science in Education, Bachelor of Sciences, Education in Allied Fields, published in Aloysian Interdisciplinary Journal of Social Sciences, Education and Allied Fields, authored by Sir Ken Voices D.C. Pulan, Sir Ivan P. Angeles, and Sir Erickson Gonzalez. Number 3, examining the relationship between hotel familiarization and internship performance of Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management student at Palawan State University Brooks Point campus. Number 4, traditional Palawan foods preparation practices, culture significance, and community identity in Brooks Point, Palawan. Authored by Sir Kent Voices D.C. Pulan, Ma'am Geraldine Rose M. Prues, Sir Ivan Angeles, Ma'am Shenbika B. Abis, Ma'am Geraldine Titikan, Andre M. Paul, Joshua A. Marquez, Mylene Sigat, Christine Joy B. Pangiban, Robelit D. Kinasa, Rhea E. Tugali. Whereas this recognition highlights that the Palawan State University Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management Brooks Point campus is internationally recognized and globally competitive in the field of hospitality and tourism education. Whereas such accomplishments serves as an inspiration to students, educators, and the youth of Brooks Point to pursue excellence in research and academic endeavors. Now, therefore, on motion of Councilor Ezekiel E. Rodriguez, duly seconded by the body, be it resolved, and it is hereby resolved to commend and recognize the Bachelor of Science in Hospitality Management program of Palawan State University, Brooks Point campus, including its faculty, staff, and student researcher for their outstanding achievement in the publishing, research, and international journal. Signed by our Secretary de Sanggunian, Rasul T. Pulioso, assisted by our Municipal Vice Mayor Attorney Meredith D. Feliciano, and approved by our Municipal Mayor Cesario R. Ginto Jr.
As well as allow me to read the certificate of recognition to the faculty and staff of the Palawan State University Brooks Point campus, the hospitality management. Allow me to read the certificate of recognition. The certificate is proudly presented to in grateful recognition of your outstanding achievement and commitment to academic excellence through the successful publication of research studies in international journals, bringing prestige to the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan. Given this 4th day of May 2026 at the Sangguniang Bayan, Session Hall, Barangay Tugtug, Brooks Point, Palawan, signed by our Municipal Mayor, Honorable Cesario R. Benedicto Jr., signed by our Municipal Vice Mayor, Attorney Marilyn Feliciano. This certificate is awarded to Sir Ken Boyce Disipulan, Ivan P. Angeles, Geraldine Rose in Ruiz. As well as the certificate of recognition is also hereby awarded to the students Tricia May de la Cruz, Maylene Del Monte, Erickson Gonzalez, Ronald Kenneth Felizarte, Kyra C. Abaniel, Dayang Cisen Huawei, Mary Grace D. Caballeron, Baby Jean M. Lagan, Apple Grace M. Mendoza, Pujaypa Sahibin, Shane Maika B. Abis, Gerald A. Videcan, Andre Bon, Joshua A. Marquez, Mylene Sikat, Christine Joy B. Bangiban, Robelet T. Inasa, and Rhea E. Tubal. Congratulations.
Sorry kung di namin nagawa. Ito dalawa. Sa pagdalili sila yan, para lahat may hawak. Okay, ito sa likod. Sa akin dito. Talaga pa rin isa.
Another resolution number 2026-107, authored by Honorable Ezekiel E. Rodriguez, Chairman Committee on Education. A resolution encouraging all academic institutions within the municipality of Brooks Point to adopt the inclusive kitchen framework based on the research of the Assistant Professor Rachel S. Yumol, MBA, and Assistant Professor Victor Albert R. Yumol, PhD, and commending the researchers for the contribution to cultural inclusivity in education. Whereas the municipality of Brooks Point serves as a vibrant home to diverse population, including a significant and cherished Muslim community that contributes to the rich cultural and economic history of our town. Whereas the municipality of Brooks Point recognizes the vital role of education, research, and innovation in nation building and community development and inclusivity. Whereas a critical impediment has been identified
in culinary and hospitality programs for students with religious or dietary restrictions, specifically Islam, Seventh-day Adventism, and other diverse faiths, are often compelled to handle ingredients such as pork that contravene their deeply held beliefs. Whereas it is fitting and proper for the local government unit of Brooks Point to extend commendation and recognition to individuals whose achievements serve as a source of pride and inspiration to the community. Whereas the municipality acknowledges that these accomplishments reflect the dedication, commitment, and passion of the educators and researchers toward advancing research and education. Whereas the research entitled A Taste of Inclusion, the effect of non-work kitchen in cultivating cultural sensitivity by Assistant Professor Rachel S. Yumol, MBA, and Assistant Professor Victor Albert R. Yumol, PhD of Palawan State University, demonstrates that a daily non-work kitchen significantly increases student participation, respect, and confidence. Whereas the study provides an evidence-based three-pillar framework for implementation. Number 1, dedicated funding for non-pork equipment. Number 2, cultural competency training for faculty, staff, and students. And number 3, the integration of halal practices into the curriculum. Whereas the initiative aligns with the United Nations Sustainable Development Goal number 4 for equitable equality education and positions Municipality of Brooks Point as a leader in preparing graduates for the global halal tourism and multicultural hospitality sectors. Now therefore, on motion of Honorable Ezekiel E. Rodriguez, duly seconded by the body, be it resolved as it is hereby resolved by the Sangguniang Bayan of Brooks Point, Palawan in session assembled. Number 1, adoption of inclusive standards. Number 2, faculty training. Number 3, commendation of researchers. Number 4, distribution. Unanimously carried, I hereby certify to the approval of the foregoing resolution signed by Rasul T. Bulyoso, Secretary to the Sangguniang, attested by Attorney Mergin D. Feliciano, our Municipal Vice Mayor and Presiding Officer, and approved by Municipal Mayor Honorable Cesario R. Vintiju. Once again, we are privileged to award this commendation to Assistant Professor Rachel S. Yumol and Dr. Albert L. R. Yumol.
Resumption of our regular session.
Thank you, Madam Chair. We are now on item number 8, the committee report. And please acknowledge the chairman of the Committee on Social Services to render his committee report, Honorable Benedito.
Councilor Benedito is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and to our Deputy Mayor. The Committee on Social Services, Women, Children, Family, Moral Recovery, and Transformation is the honor to report Committee Report 2026, number 56, entitled A Proposed Ordinance Protecting the Assets and Facilities of the Brooks Point Water System Office, providing procedures for restoration of damages, and imposing penalties for violation thereof. The committee finds that there is a need to protect the assets and also the facilities of the Brooks Point Water System for the damages as well as tampering and unauthorized use that adversely affect the water service delivery. With that, with all of the findings, Madam Chair, The committee recommends to this August body the approval of the said measure for second and final reading in today's regular session. I move for the adoption of Committee Report 2026, number 56.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we adopt the committee report number 56, rendered by Councilor Bernal.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, please recognize the chairman of the Committee on Agriculture, Honorable Badwa, to render his committee report for the Joint Committee on Agriculture and Rules.
Councilor Badwa is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Good morning to everyone. We have here a committee report number 2026-57 from Committee on Agriculture, Food Security and Cooperative, and the Committee on Rules, Laws, Ethics, and Public Order and Good Government. And the subject, Madam Presiding Officer, isang ordinansa na nagtatatag ng mga agricultural at regulasyon sa pagpapatakbo ng backyard piggery at poultry project sa loob ng Barangay Mainit, Bayan ng Brooks Point, Dalawigan ng Palawan, para sa upang mga kaugnayan at layo nito. And the recommendation, Madam Presiding Officer, and above, and committee respectfully recommends to this August Valley for the approval of the state measure for the second and final reading with amendments under section 4 observing 20 to 15 meters distance from residential houses, and under section 7 imposition of penalties and the imposed shall be punished at 500 for the first offense and the second offense 2,005 and the third offense is 2,500. And today's regular session for approval of the presiding officer. And may I move now for the adoption of this committee report for the presiding officer.
Any objection? Hearing none, then we adopt committee report number 2026-57, rendered by Councilor Badwa.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer.
Madam Chair, please acknowledge the chairperson of the Committee on Environment to render her committee report, Honorable Dugasan.
Councilor Dugasan is recognized.
Good morning, everyone. I have here committee report number 2026-58 from Committee on Environmental Protection, Natural Resources, Housing and Land Use. Subject number 1, Barangay Ordinance bilang 01 isang ordinansa na nagbabawal na anumang uri ng pagmimina sa loob ng teritoriyal sa nasasakupan ng Barangay Mainit, Bayan ng Brooks Point, Dalawigan ng Palawan. Number 2, Alita Provinces, Maria Pablo Show, owner of Global and Sun, requesting for the Sangguniang Bayan endorsement for the renewal of the one permit. Since everybody is agree for the recommendation. Recommendation number 1, in light of the findings, the Committee on Environmental Protection, Natural Resources, Housing and Land Use hereby recommend the following: mandatory resolution. The Barangay Council of Mainit must revise the ordinance to specifically focus on large-scale mining operation. This now focus is strengthening the ordinance by addressing the primary trade while remaining compliant with national regulations. Submission of the revised plan. The Sangguniang Bayan shall refer the issuance of a formal resolution to support under the revised version of the ordinance is submitted to this body for final review. Recommendation number 2, the Evaluation Committee recommended that this measure be passed on first and final reading in today's regular session. I move for the adoption of the committee report number 2026-58. Thank you.
Any objection? Hearing none, we also adopt the committee report rendered by
would like to take the floor, kindly let me know.
Councilor Nagbinsir.
Good morning, my fellow councilor. Good morning, Madam Presiding Officer. Committee report number 2026-59 from the Committee on Market. Subject, amendment to the Market Code, Article C, Market Rental Fees and Other Charges. Section C.10, imposition of fees and charges for the use of the Municipal Convention Center. Findings. May I move to the number 2 findings? Pabilisin ko na lang po. So, pumunta rin po yung mga ating mga focal person from market at sinabi po nila na kailangan po ng ganito kasi ng adjustment kung magkaroon po ng 25% down payment po sa ating mga renta po. And then, dagdag ko lang po, during the committee nag-come up po ng another provision yung para po sa adjustment po ng fees para sa milling section kasi sila lang po yung naiiba. The rest ng mga nirarenta ay bumaba from 1,000 naging 700. Si milling section po na iwan. So in-adjust na din po natin sila para makasabay sila from 1,395 to 700. Recommendation: in view of the foregoing findings, the committee respectfully recommend for the passage of this ordinance on its second and final reading and today's regular session. I move for the adoption.
Any objection? Hearing none, and you also adopted the committee report rendered by Councilor.
Madam Chair, still under committee report, kindly recognize our deputy floor leader, Honorable Tina Lacan.
Councilor Nakanga is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair, and to our majority floor leader. Please allow me to present the committee report 2026, number 55, from the Committee on Infrastructure and Communication. We have 2 subjects for today. The proposed resolution authorizing the local chief executive to enter into a contract of lease with Smart Communications Incorporated, represented by Mr. Mario Yubitania, the manager, network service operations, for the leased property located in Barangay Maasin with tax declaration number 0090321. And the second one is the proposed resolution authorizing the local chief executive to enter into an extension agreement with Smart Communications Incorporated, represented by the same Mr. Yubitania. And since everyone has a copy po, can I proceed on recommendations? Madam Chair?
Yes, go ahead.
In view of the foregoing, the committee respectfully recommends the following. First is that the consideration of the proposed resolution be deferred. Second one is that another committee meeting be scheduled with a formal invitation extended to the representative of Smart Communications Incorporated to ensure that all issues, particularly on the rental fee and contract provisions, are properly addressed. And the last one is that the matter be taken up again upon completion of the necessary clarifications for appropriate action by the Sangguniang Bayan. And I hereby move for the adoption of this committee report number 2026-55.
Any objection? Hearing none, we adopt the committee report rendered by Councilor Nakanga.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, may number 2 to the committee report. May we now move on to the item number 9, calendar of business oriented, thinking no measures, then please spare. Madam Chair, under unfinished business, Madam Chair, kindly recognize our agenda lady from Barangay Paulian, Honorable Tugas na Madam Chair.
Councilor Ligas is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. A resolution favorably endorsing the request of Ms. Aisel A. Borlagdatan for the renewal of application for gravel and sand permit located at City of Babangon, Barangay Pangbilinan, Brooks Point, Palawan. Bago namin kasi
lang natin. Ang ilang ano na ito? Ang ilang gravel and sand na ito sa Sitio Babang. Ang Sitio Babang, ito pa lang, ityahan pa lang. So, pero existing. Existing lang. Ang existing po, parang may pamilya na yun, dito sa ano lang, sa Babangon po. Ang pagkakalam ko po, yung Babangon, ito lang po. Ayun tayo. Pati kay ano, kay yung sa amin. Ay, bali, ano po, kung yung kay Engineer Sir ng Kabangon po. Ito. Tapos may isa po po, yung sa taas ni Engineer Sir na. Kay, ano ba nga, yung boundary ng Ibuno. Kay Laab po. Kay Laab, din kay Engineer Sir na din. Mahalaga po po. Any question or clarification with regard to this application for gravel and sand? Thank you, Madam Chair. I move this motion favorably endorsing the request of Ms. Hazel E. Borlak-Datan for the renewal of application for gravel and sand permit located at Sitio Babangon, Barangay Pangubilian, Brooks Point, Palawan, be approved and adopted.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, your motion is approved. Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, we are now on the business for today. Briefing, the gentleman from Barangay Utun would like to take the floor. I recognize Honorable Aquila, Madam Chair.
Councilor Lacanera, recognized.
Madam Chair, I withdraw my this motion. Kindly recognize the gentleman from Barangay Ilan. Madam Chair, Madam Chair.
Councilor Naingin is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. Thank you, Majority Floor Leader. This is only the minor amendments that I mentioned earlier during the committee report. Entitled An Ordinance Amending Certain Provision on the Ordinance Number 2026-09 or the Brooks Point Palawan Revised Market Code 2026. Sige po, for the section 1, siguro I will proceed na lang po doon sa amendments.
Go ahead.
Yung nabago lang po ay nagkaroon lang po ng additional na yung presyo po ng medium section na from 1,395 naging 700 pesos. Yan lang po. And then sa sections at C.10 naman po ay Dadagdagan lang po ng these requirements shall apply to all other facilities made available for rental without expectation under circumstances shall set. Yun po yung kasi yung 25% po lalapat pati sa bahay tuluyan ay meron daw din pong down payment. May I proceed with the approval, Madam Chair?
Any question or clarification?
Madam Chair, I want to close the period of interpolation as well as the period of amendment agreed to the proposal for the approval of the present measure, Madam Chair.
I move for the approval of an ordinance amending certain provision of the ordinance number 2026-09 or the Bruce Point, Palawan revised market code of 2026 be approved and adopted for second and final reading.
Second, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, your motion is approved.
Madam Chair, still under second reading, the young looking gentleman from Barangay Salubun would like to take the floor, Madam Chair. And is recognized, Madam.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer. We have here draft resolution reviewing the barangay ordinance of barangay Maliit entitled Isang Ordinansa na nagtatapag ng mga alituntunin at regulasyon sa pagpapatakbo ng barangay Ikiri at all three projects sa loob ng barangay Maliit, bayan ng Guzman, Kalawin ng Palawan at para sa tupad of 9/11 nito. At ito po ay isang joint committee report ng Aros and Agriculture and may request for that chair for the approval of this resolution.
Any question or clarification? None? Any objection? Hearing none, your motion is approved.
Thank you, Madam Presiding Officer.
Madam Chair, still under second reading, the gentle lady from Barangay Pakujan would like to take the floor for her mission of the highly recognized Honorable Bukasa.
Councilor Bugasa is recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. A resolution favorably endorsing the request of Mrs. Maria Rosario Pablo Lonches for the renewal of application for gravel and sand permit located at City Proper 1, Barangay Limon, Brooks, Palawan.
Just want to ask, provide the President ng environment.
Yes, Madam Chair.
Any question or clarification? None?
I move a resolution
Can you move for the approval?
I move a resolution favorably endorsing the request of Mrs. Maria Rosario Pablo Lonches for the renewal of application for gravel and sand permit located at City Proper 1, Barangay Limon, Brooks Point, Palawan. Be approved and adopted.
Second,
Any objection? Hearing none. Your resolution is approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Another one, Madam Chair. A resolution favorably endorsing the request of Mrs. Teresita D. Socrates for the renewal of application for 80 Socrates gravel and sand permit located at City Tapay, Barangay Salubon, Brooks Point, Palawan.
and I move to close the period of interpolation as well as the period of amendment
resolution. To move a resolution favorably endorsing the request of Ms. Teresita D. Socatis for the renewal of application for TV Socatis Traffic and Signage Permit located at City of Pait, Barangay Salabon, Brooks Point, Palawan, be approved and adopted. Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Madam Chair, we are to the second reading will be the move on to the analyzed business. Sorry, Madam Chair, I withdraw my motion. The Honorable Benito would like to take the floor, Madam Chair.
Considerability discussion.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is with regards to the proposed ordinance, an ordinance protecting the assets and facilities of the Brooks Point Water System Office, providing procedures for restoration of damages and imposing penalties for violation thereof. Ang ordinansa po ito ay nangyari po na dahil po sa linain po ng ating water system office na sa tuwing po may mga actual po na constructions as well as mga iba pong mga projects, no? Minsan po nangyari na nadamay po yung mga water pipes, kaya nagkakaroon po ng sira, bilang po ng service interruption, no? Gayun din po pagkalugi po sa ating water system. At ang kailangan pong inalit ay wala po silang mahabol, kailangan mo lang ng papel. Kaya po nagkaka po tayo sa ordinansang ito para po protektahan po lahat po ng mga assets as well as po yung mga equipment po ng water system office po natin. At hindi lang po ito basta-basta paparusahan lang, no? Nagbigay po tayo ng, nag-afford po tayo ng due process syempre para hindi lang po agad-agad lang basta-basta maningil ang water system. Meron po tayo ng incident report and also po ng inspection and assessment din po para po kung naharapan po pang magpili ang water system po kung may mga sila mga water pipes at kung ano pang equipment.
Any question? Clarification? None. Can you move for the approval of this ordinance?
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move for the approval of an ordinance protecting the assets and facilities of the Brooks Point Water System Office, providing procedures for restoration of damages and imposing penalties for violation thereof in a second and final reading in today's regular session.
Second, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, your motion is approved, and the same is calendar for third reading.
For, as per the committee recommendation from Madam Chair, Finance and
Second and
final
final
voting.
reading.
As per the committee recommendation. Thank you, Madam Chair. and Madam Chair.
We are to the second reading will now move on to the assigned business. The gentleman from the for and the recommendation of Madam Chair.
Councilor Canelos,
Thank you, Madam Chair. I am requesting to my colleagues if we can treat this matter as an urgent matter. This is from the Barangay Council of Barangay Calasagin for the adoption of their local expenditure program from January 1 to December 31, 2026.
there's a request for urgency. Second, any objection? Hearing none, the request for urgency is granted.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I move for the adoption of the local expenditure program from January 1 to December 31 of Barangay Calasagin.
Second.
Any question or clarification? Okay, your motion is approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Another one is the Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Mangmalot, their annual budget for calendar year 2026. Same request po for the approval of this to be considered as an urgent matter.
Any objection to the request for urgency? None. I move for the approval.
Thank you, Madam Chair. And I move for the adoption of the annual budget for calendar year 2026 of Sangguniang Kabataan of Barangay Mangmalot.
Any objection? Hearing none, Your motion is approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
There's really unassigned, kindly recognize the role namin dito.
Councilor Bendigo, is again recognized.
Thank you, Madam Chair. This is about the referral on the Committee on Social Services. There's a letter from Municipal Mayor to recall resolution number 2026-102 and to enact a new resolution to address necessary corrections and updates in connection with the proposed partnership agreement with the Provincial Government of Palawan for the Wanati Center of Palawan. And Madam Chair, ito naman lang po ay patungkol po sa share po ng mga parties ng provincial government as well as the LGU na dadagdagan po mag-invest po na from 100 po ang share po ng provincial government para po sa mga shelter foods at 96 and also personal care items po ay gagawin 120 at sa LGU naman po from 50 gagawin po 60 pesos. That is why, Madam Chair. May request, Madam Chair, since ito lang po ay corrective and clarificatory action na naman po, may request that this matter be treated as urgent.
Any objection? The request for urgency, none. They can move, Councilor, for the approval.
Thank you, Madam Chair. I move for the approval of a resolution recalling number 2026-102 and authorizing Honorable Cesario R. Benito Jr., Municipal Mayor, to enter into and sign the partnership agreement with Provincial Government of Palawan for the sharing of costs and responsibilities relative to the Luwalhati Women's Center of Palawan, subject to applicable laws, rules, and regulations. I so move, Madam Chair.
Second.
Any objection? Hearing none, your motion is approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair. Another, Madam Chair, on the referrals from DLG, ito po yung na-refer ko sa Committee on Rules actually last regular session to po. And yung muna po nung ikala ko ay lulungkalay sa ordinance kaya hindi po natin natayuan at hindi po tayo nakapatawag ng committee meeting dahil inaaral pa po natin. No? Pero po nag-coordinate po sa akin si Mag-DI na kailangan na po today yung mga kahit na po resolution for adoption is enough na po para po dito. Regarding po to sa DLG Safe Places Ordinance, nandiyan po yung banning of drinking of liquor and intoxicating beverages in public areas, prohibiting the act of being topless or half naked in public areas, regulating the use of videoing machines and other amplified audio devices, and of course is the lastly instituting curfew hours for the minors.
Then move for the
So, omnibus approval.
the omnibus approval.
So, I move for the omnibus approval of the set resolutions adopting and supporting the DLG Safe Places Ordinances. I so move, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, your motion is approved.
Thank you, Madam Chair.
Madam Chair, under unassigned, may I be recommended to call for...
Councilor Rodriguez is recognized.
Yes, Madam Chair, maraming salamat po. Madam Chair, PCS with regards to the yung resolution na nais po natin ipasa kanina about sa village page na entitled the resolution is currently supporting the House Bill number 8081 entitled an act instituting a national new system amending for the purpose of presidential decree number 442, otherwise known as the Local Labor Code of the Philippines as amended. Aking pinigyan pagkilala rin po ito siya at aking sa mga doktor nito, in this matter, Madam Chair, may I request from my deputies to treat this matter as urgent, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, your request for urgency is granted.
Maraming salamat po, Madam Chair. Konting paliwanag lang, Madam Chair, regarding sa resolution na ito. Layunin po ng panukala na ito na magkaroon po ng isang manuwing system ng sa kanilang Madam Chair, ito yung magtatakda ng isang baseline wage sa ating bansa, Madam Chair. And also, pagbabago ng ating Presidential Decree 442. And magkaroon ng centralized approach sa pagkakamalagyan ng minimum wage system. Ito rin po, Madam Chair, yung hinihintay na pag-angat ng sahod ng ating mga lokal na manggagawa. Kung pangunahin lang din po, Madam Chair, ay ang pagkakaroon po ng pantay-pantay na sahod o yung tinatawag nating wage equity. Magkaroon din ng disenteng pamuhay para sa ating mga lokal na manggagawa, pagpapalakas ng ating ekonomiya, pagbabawas na rin po ng kahirapan, and magkaroon po ng mas malinaw at consistent na polisiya. Yan din po, Madam Chair, sa ating LGU level ay posibleng tumaas po yung ating local economic activities. And pinakailangan din po, pinakailangan din po ito paghandaan ng ating mga micro, small, and medium enterprises dito sa ating bayan. Kasi magkakaroon po talaga sila, Madam Chair, ng dagdag gastos sa pasahod. Pero, maaaring magkaroon po tayo ng assistance mula sa mga employers. Pero, naniwala po ako, Madam Chair, sa pamamagitan ng panukalan ito, ang magiging kapalit naman po yun ay mas motivated and mas productive na workforce, Madam Chair. Sa aspekto naman ng governance, Madam Chair, ay mahalagang makakita natin yung role natin dito sa bayan. Sa pamamagitan, Madam Chair, ng monitoring compliances, pagbalansin po, Madam Chair, ng ating mga labor and business interest, at paglikha natin, Madam Chair, ng mga local sports measure, Madam Chair.
By the way, meron ba sila pinapropose na minimum wage?
Sabi niyo, Madam Chair, base rin po sa aking pag-aaral, 695 po.
695
per day, Madam Chair. Yes. Ako.
Pero yung ano na to, yung bill na to, para bang nakapare-pareho na?
Yes po, Madam
Ano
Chair.
sa Manila, sa
Yes.
National Capital Region, dapat sa higit siya gano'n.
Yes po, Madam Chair.
Okay, mo for the approval.
Okay, maraming salamat po silang Tagapangulo. I move for the approval of the resolution strongly supporting House Bill number 8081 entitled An Act Instituting a National Minimum Wage System amending for the purpose of Presidential Decree 442, otherwise known as the Labor Code of the Philippines as amended. I so move, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, the motion is approved.
Maraming salamat po, Ginong Tagapangulo. We are now through sa unassigned business. We will now move on to the item number 10, the resolutions and ordinances for third reading. This representation directs our Secretary, Disciplinary Read, the measure na nakalinis.
Under the third reading, ordinance number 2026-26, an ordinance establishing smoke-free government businesses in public spaces in the municipality of Blue Spring, Palawan, providing penalties for violation and for other purposes.
Or in favor of this ordinance, any raise your right hand. This ordinance is unanimously approved by this August body after the
Madam Chair, I believe po sa second reading, yung recommendation po ni SDG Mart ay tulad na po sa third reading and as well as kay SDG po, Madam Chair. Dahil
Yes, sir, you read those ordinances for third reading.
An ordinance authored by Honorable Raymond M. Lee, an ordinance amending certain provisions of the ordinance number 2026-79 for the Blue Spring Revised Market Code 2026.
Any raise those who are in favor of the ordinance? Okay, unanimously approved. Okay. Next. Bakit nagdadalawa?
Sabi ko na sila rin.
Sugar na na. At saka yung iba, wala.
May proceed, Madam Chair.
Wala. Okay, thank you. Read the
Another ordinance from under third reading. An ordinance protecting the assets and facilities of the Brooks Point Water System Office, providing procedures for restoration of damages and imposing penalties for violations thereof.
Madam Chair, we are now through the resolution for technically. Madam Chair, at this point of time, I want to suspend our internal rules, particularly in order of business, for us to go back to the first reading, Madam Chair, para maihapon natin yung resolution na naisip proposed po ni Honorable Amo, Madam Chair.
Okay, we'll go back to item number 7.
May I read, Madam Chair?
Can you read the
Another proposed resolution authored by Councilor Nabo, a resolution requesting for donation or provision of books from the National Bookstore, Fully Book, Pandayan Bookshop, Office Warehouse, Rex Bookstore, and other reputable bookstores in the Philippines to be donated to school libraries, catering to indigenous students within the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan.
Madam Chair, you know, request the proponents of ourselves to kindly participate in the second reading.
Good morning, everyone. So I am sponsoring a resolution requesting for the donation or provision of books from National Bookstore, Fully Booked, Pandayan Bookshop, Office Warehouse, Rex Bookstore, and other reputable bookstores in the Philippines to be donated to school libraries catering to indigenous students within the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan. So malapit na po ang pasukan, and if you could remember po, may mga schools po sa ibang barangay na nag-request ng support ng Sangguniang Bayan para po sa kanilang mga established libraries.
Any other question?
I move for the approval of a resolution requesting for the donation of provision of books from National Bookstore, Fully Booked, Pandayan Bookshop, Office Warehouse, Rex Bookstore, and other reputable bookstores in the Philippines to be donated to school libraries catering the indigenous students within the municipality of Brooks Point, Palawan. So, Madam Chair.
Any objection? Hearing none, your motion is approved.
Thank you.
Madam Chair, I move for the establishment of our internal rules.
The chair orders the assumption.
Madam Chair,
Internal rules. Regular session. Applying our internal rules.
Madam Chair, we are now on the announcement. Madam Chair, as per mention yung po nakaraang linggo after this session ay magkakaroon tayo ng committee of the whole
Yes. So, mag-ano ulit tayo? Adjourn ulit tayo.
Yes, ma'am.
Committee of the Whole. By the way, our next regular session will be